Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Team Gullit YouTube channel. My name is Renzo and today we're back with a brand new video, and this is already one of the best videos of the year. It's going to be the top 3 custom tactics to use in EAFC 24. Don't forget to let me know which one is your favorite in the comment section, subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video, and let's start straight away. So starting off first with the 4-4-2. This is obviously one of the, classic formations, I'd say. It's been strong for so many years in, what we call the previous title FIFA. But even in EAFC 24, it is strong indeed. And we're starting off the custom tactics by using a 49 width and 70 depth. 70 depth I strongly recommend only if you feel very comfortable with defending itself, but also very comfortable with your team, because your defender is going to have a lot of pace. If they don't have that pace yet, if you can't afford those players, then you probably want to tune it down a little bit. Balanced and direct passing. We put the offensive width on 59 and 5 players in the box. It's nothing too crazy. But when we want to, just form our 4-4-2 formation, we want to always have pacey wingers. We want to have decent strikers. So you want to have a squad with at least 4 attacking minded players, 2 box-to-box central midfielders that can do a bit of both, really, both on the offense, both on defense, and just a solid backline. You don't really need anything special for the 4-4-2 in terms of players. But what is going to be the instructions? We're going to be using sweeper keeper. This is still something we're experimenting with, but because a lot of people, especially always at the start, are trying to abuse just through balls, the sweeper keeper is very useful indeed. We have the left back and right back on stay back while attacking, nothing crazy there. The CMs on cover center and stay back as well. And the left and right mid are going to be coming back on defense to give us some support, but also giving us a good opportunity to cross, because crosses are very good with the get into the box for cross instruction. The left striker on getting behind and the right striker on drift wide and getting behind. And there's a little clue to this, because we want to have the most pacey striker on drift wide. Drift wide looks to be very excellent in the through ball meta right now. Going on to the second formation, we're going to be, unfortunately, a bit ratty, but 5 at the back. 5-3-2 is very, very strong. I'm personally having a lot of success with it, and it is more offensive than it actually sounds, because what we're going to be doing, we're going to be putting 35 width and 65 depth here. These are my tactics that I'm using as well right now. Players in the box on 5, balanced, direct passing, 20 offensive width. You can do this even lower if you feel like, but you can also put it a bit higher. And why am I keeping the width so low? Is because the wing backs are functioning almost as an attacking line of 4 to even sometimes 5 to 6 players, and the wing backs are already pretty wide out, so that's why I want to have those right and left central midfielders and the strikers as narrow as possible. So what are we gonna do here? Well, if you're looking at the squad, you're noticing that we have Llorente here as right back. I'm still using a lot of formation testing. That's why I haven't fully committed my team to a 5-back yet. I might do that for the weekend league, not gonna lie. So ideally you would want to have 3 center backs here, 2 wing backs, or at least a midfielder that can function as a wing back. There's a lot of different opportunities there with the squad building. And the left and right central midfielder can be a bit more attacking minded as well. Right now I have an attacking player there actually, but for example, Alphonso Davies would make a great left center mid in this as well, because he can do a bit of both ends. But also I think it's the female player Reiten who would be very good here. The left back from Barca, for example, Rolfo, I think, would be very good in those positions. The central midfielder is just going to be a midfielder that can hold back a lot, and mainly defending. So for the instructions, we're going to be using get in behind on the strikers. Nothing too crazy there. We're going to be using on the left and right central midfielder balance and cover wing. We want these to support our attacks, and we want them to kind of help out the wing, because we don't want to constantly be facing 2-on-1 there. And the center midfielder will have just stay back and cover center, because he's going to be that almost functioning as a CDM. The left and right wing back will be on overlap and balanced. We don't need to stay back, we want to have them overlapping. Join the attack I feel like is a bit too much, so balance and overlap is just fine. You can also still use the D-pad instructions in game. Then again, we have the center backs just safe, the goalkeeper safe, sweeper keeper, try it out if you want to. The 5-3-2 is a very good formation. And then last but not least, the 4-3-2-1 formation, a classic formation. Some were very successful with this in FIFA 23. I used it a lot as well. And we're going to be using 37 width, 63 depth, makes 100, just looks nice. Nah, but honestly, 60 depth I think is really good in this game, and a bit more is just, like I said, if you have the right players for it and if you feel comfortable in one-on-one defending. Balanced and direct passing is either a choice that you can do on the offensive play style, because that is really something, yeah, I feel like I'm not noticing direct passing too much. I feel like balance is pretty good in this game in EAFC. It's pretty good, so you can mix it up however you feel like is working the best for you. 5 players in the box and 40 offensive width. The offensive width you can play around with a bit because it's already a narrow formation. If you feel like you're having too many players in the middle of the pitch, you can spread this out a bit up, and if you feel like you just want to play tiki-taka and just very short passes, you can tune this down. So yeah, the 4-3-2-1, what is going to be important is that you have 4 attacking players again and 2 solid midfielders. And what is going to be important is that one of the attackers usually would be okay in playing kind of a central right center midfielder position as well. So ideally he has some defense, but mainly what's important there is the body type. If he just is or she is a very physical player, she can do work in that position. So how are we looking in instructions? We're gonna be using the left back on overlap, which is important. Overlap and balance, nothing else. He is going to be, or she is going to be one of the creators of the team. This right back is going to be on stay back while attacking, and obviously you can change this if your right back is more attacking minded. For example, Hakimi, then you can also put him there as the one who is playing on balance. This right center midfielder on balance, and this can also be the left central midfielder, but it's just going to depend that one of those two is on balance and cover wing, and ideally that is your offensive minded player. In the left central midfielder and the central midfielder spot, we're going to use stay back while attacking and cover center. Which means that the player that probably is going to be also the one that would normally in a 4-4-2 function as a winger, because the way we're shaping this team up is it's defending as if you're playing 4-4-2. So also the right winger, if you're using the left central midfielder as the one who is on balance and covering the wing, then the right winger is going to be on comeback on defense. If it's the other way around, like in this tactic, the right central midfielder is the one on balance and cover wing, we're going to put the left forward on comeback on defense, and he's going to be the one that you would defend on the wing with. So the strikers then, well, the striker I should say, just on stay central, and the right and left forward on get in behind. And you can also use stay central on that. So these are the best tactics, and trust me, I'm still unbeaten with these tactics, so you can do it as well. Use it. Let me know what you guys think of these tactics, and maybe you've already used a couple of them. See you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.